Is it getting old to feel like all your hard work is for nothing? Feel like you can't move and are ready to give up? We will look at Miyamoto Musashi's timeless advice in this video to show you how to get through pain, shut down doubt, and unlock the unstoppable power of persistence. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Lesson 1. Pain is temporary, grit is forever. Pain is something everyone feels. Pain of any kind, physical, emotional, or mental, makes you push yourself to the edge. See what you can't see with your eyes, Miyamoto Musashi wrote, however. Real pain only lasts for a short time. Lessons. The grit you get from going through it, on the other hand, becomes part of your soul. You're not failing when you face pain, you're pushing ahead. We are taught to avoid pain at all costs in today's world. Musashi, on the other hand, liked suffering. He thought that pain was not the enemy, but the master. During his training, he would lock himself in caves and not have any comforts to make his mind and body stronger. But he was strong because he knew that real power comes from fire. It takes grit to keep going when it hurts, when everyone doubts you, and even when you start to question yourself. One more step, grit says in a whisper. It's not exciting. It doesn't always pay off. But it's what makes the difference between those who rise and those who stay. Consider your own life. You didn't break when you went through sadness, failure, or rejection. They made you. They made you see the real you. That's having grit. It isn't about being strong. It's about being strong when others are weak. The true science of martial arts is practicing them in a way that they can be used at any time, Musashi said. Keep going is the same. You don't wait for the best time. You train your mind to keep going no matter what. Pain comes and goes. But once you get grit, it protects you for life. Lesson 2. When progress is invisible, trust the process. Some days it will seem like nothing is changing. You've been showing up, working hard, and doing everything right, but you can't see any progress. This is when most people stop. But Musashi tells us that repetition is the key to success. Believe in the process. Musashi talks a lot about the idea of form and no form. It means that change is happening below the surface, even when things don't seem to be moving forward. The blade gets sharper over and over again, not just once. Change is happening even if you don't see it every day. Progress is often hard to find. Your growth is hidden until the right time, like a seed in the ground. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It means you need to wait. Believe that each step, effort, and loss is making the way forward. Musashi didn't win all of his fights right away. He fought over 60 duels and never lost because he cared about the trip, not just the outcome. He believed that his strict routine, his process, would ready him even when results weren't seen right away. You need to do the same thing. Always get up early. Continue to learn. Keep working out. Keep growing. The process is holy. It changes your heart, your mind, and your habits. You'll get tired if all you want are benefits that you can see. But if you trust the process, success will show up in the end. For people who stay at base camp, the mountain doesn't show its peak. It's important to keep going even when there's fog or doubt. It takes faith in the process, not in luck, but in your own work. Musashi shows us that fighters don't need approval to know they're getting better. The prize is their hard work. So keep going even if you don't feel like it. You might not be able to see your success yet, but it's on the way. Believe that. Lesson 3. Your future self is begging you not to quit. Imagine the stronger, smarter, and happier you would be if you never gave up. You can only get this form if you keep going. Musashi's life shows that sticking with something isn't just about the now, it's also about the person you're becoming. He was born into poverty, but he became Japan's best fighter by always trying to beat the best. He sent a message to his future self with every fight, telling them not to leave him. It doesn't help you to quit. It takes away your growth, knowledge, and sense of purpose. Your future self will want the happy one, and that can only happen if you keep going. When you start to question yourself, pay attention to the voice of your future, not your fear. You're making a future worth fighting for every day you don't give up. Remember that you'll be someone your future self is proud of if you follow these steps. Lesson 4. Success is often one more try away. When it comes down to it, the choice of whether to try again or not often makes all the difference. One more try can change your life when it seems like everything is going apart. Musashi was very aware of this because he lived it. It wasn't always about physical strength that helped Musashi win. He won because he knew how to use time, change, and keep going. He looked into his opponents. He kept making his plan better. He failed at drill so that he could do well in battle. He knew that giving up after failing meant giving up a chance to win that was just around the corner. It's possible that you failed 10 times. But what if the 11th try is the one that gets you lucky? Giving up before the miracle happens is what's tragic, not failure. A lot of people miss gold by inches. They believe they have tried everything, but they haven't tried for long enough. You must know that there are multiple ways to reach the peak of the mountain, Musashi wrote. If one way doesn't work, try something else. Don't give up. It's not stupid to try again, it's brave. And it's a promise that failure will not define you. It takes time to be successful, a way of thinking. And your mind must be telling you, just once more. Not failure, but tiredness is what stands between you and victory. If you need to, take a break, but don't give up. The next thing you do, call, or practice could be the one that changes everything. Musashi shows us that the way to success is through hard work and repetition. You've already won the battle if you can make your enemy flinch. Life is against you. Show up one more time to make it flinch. Don't stop now. You should have gone even further than this. Do it again. One more time. There may be success ahead. Lesson 5. Ignore the clock. Master your pace. People these days are crazy about speed. We want results right away, victory quickly, and confirmation quickly. Musashi, on the other hand, tells us to forget about the time and focus on our pace. It takes time to become truly masterful, and rushing only ends badly. Musashi's life was a long process of getting better. He didn't learn how to use a sword perfectly overnight. It took years of hard training, self-reflection, and real fights. He did not compare his path to others. He just kept going with his flow. He went above and beyond by doing that. The problem with keeping an eye on the time is that it makes us use made-up goals to judge our progress. I should be farther along now. Someone else is ahead of me. But making progress isn't a race, it's a way to get somewhere. Each person has a unique path. Your pace is unique. Your ability, your situation, and your growth all play a role. You'll get tired if you try to run when you should be walking. You'll lose your way if you try to keep up with someone else. In strategy, it is important to see far away things as if they were close and to look at close things from afar, Musashi wrote. To put it another way, don't worry about the short term, focus on the long term. It will be your turn. The turtle beat the hare not by going faster but by being steady. The same goes for you. There's no need to hurry. You have to keep going. Each step forward is important. Every effort adds up. To control your speed, you need to pay attention to yourself. Rest when you need to, but don't stop. When you have the energy, push, but don't go too far. It doesn't matter how fast you finish. It's up to you to keep going. You stop being afraid of time when you don't pay attention to it. Stop being scared. You start to think about the work, the goal, and the reason for doing it. That's when growth really takes place. Let others go fast. You keep it up. If you can control your speed, you'll hit heights they can only dream of. Lesson 6. Every struggle builds silent strength. Strength doesn't always scream. It's not always clear. Real strength comes from private struggles, quiet endurance, and fights that aren't seen. Musashi was very aware of this. He thought that a real fighter didn't brag, but kept going. You become stronger in the background every time you feel like giving up but decide to keep going anyway. You can't fake this kind of strength. It isn't given by a title or judged by cheers. It's won because you didn't break when you could have. Musashi trained alone for years, getting better at his craft without anyone watching. He didn't wait to be praised. He didn't want to be noticed. He knew that real power comes from inside. Think little of yourself and much of the world, he said one time. That is, don't worry about showing yourself. Pay attention to getting ready. It's uncomfortable to go through struggle, but it's not useless. Every hard thing you go through makes you stronger. You learn something from every failure. Every setback makes you more determined. These are the quiet times that make your foundation strong. This is training, should help you when things get tough. Your heart is getting stronger. Your thoughts are getting better. Your spirit is getting stronger. Problems are not your enemy, they shape you. People who have been through a lot but didn't give up are often the best. They made scars and pain into strength. You can't talk about it, you have to live through it. Musashi left behind more than just his wins. He also left behind the strength he built up by being quiet. He didn't want everyone to see him hurt. He let the strength of his character speak for itself. That's what real persistence looks like. If you're having a hard time right now, remember this: you're not weak. You don't even know how strong you're getting. The kind of strength that lasts is the quiet kind. The kind that gets you through rough times. The kind that no one can take away from you. Do not stop. Keep growing. You will feel it even if no one else does. The world will see what you've become in time. Lesson 7. Discipline outlasts motivation. Show up anyway. While motivation is like a spark that doesn't last long, discipline is like a fire that never goes out. Being disciplined all his life helped him show up every time, no matter what. He didn't depend on his emotions or feelings. Instead, he set up a system of rules that he followed all the time. Being disciplined is what helps you keep going even when it gets dark. Every great fighter, master, and high achiever has worked hard at what they do. It's not about being perfect. It's about making habits that help them do things even when they don't want to. Musashi trained hard every day and on purpose, which made him impossible to beat. You need to do the same thing because you won't always feel strong or ready. No matter how I feel, I will act, is what discipline means. It's your superpower to show up, even if it's messy or small. You will become who you are by making it a habit to be honest with yourself. Musashi was successful not because he had better tools, but because he trained every day and didn't let his emotions control what he did. Not wanting to keep going is not enough. You need to be disciplined. No matter what, choose to show up. That's how fights are won, dreams are made, and legacies are left.